The company that has remained steadfast and kept the right principles. The company headed toward the world with the right principles. The company that grows with its customers and shares generously. We are Atomy. Atomy, which has been growing ever since its establishment in 2009, achieved 2.2 trillion Korean won in global sales in 2022 and surpassed 15 million global members. Atomy's #1 goal of going beyond customer satisfaction to customer success continues to be its top priority to this day. Providing good quality products at reasonable prices, Atomy's competitiveness lies in the nature of distribution. The absolute quality and absolute price product philosophy that Atomy has practiced since its inception is included in all of its products such as health functional foods, beauty, living, food, fashion, home appliances, and more. Atomy Hemohim surpassed 2 trillion Korean won in cumulative sales, ranked #1 in domestic health functional food exports. It has gotten international patents in 21 countries and is forging a unique new path for health functional food products. Absolute Skincare, which has become one of the best-selling cosmetics in the industry with sales of 100 billion Korean won every year since its launch. Absolute Skincare received King Sejong Award from the Korean Intellectual Property Office in 2021 for the first time in the cosmetics industry, and was selected as world-class product for next generation selected by Ministry of Trade, Industry and Energy in 2022. The Fame, another luxury cosmetic product reborn with upgraded ingredients and technology, is also loved by consumers as it reflects Atomy's product philosophy. Atomy practices customer-centered management in all its business activities, and such efforts were recognized by the acquisition of Customer-Centered Management Certification for 2 consecutive years, which is a unique accomplishment in the industry. Starting with the U.S. branch in 2010, Atomy is a global company which opened 25 branches in Asia, South America, Oceania, Europe, etc., with 15 million members worldwide. It opened branches in Brazil, Mongolia, and Uzbekistan in 2022. And starting with Germany in 2023, it is planning to open 20 branches within the next 5 years. Atomy's GSGS strategy, which stands for Global Sourcing Global Sales, allows the supply of products that align with the absolute quality and absolute price philosophy through Atomy's global sales network. Atomy's success system, in which the company runs all seminars, allows any member to succeed regardless of individual ability. This is the driving force behind Atomy's distinctive growth. The next generation of online and offline distribution broadcasters, which presents Atomy's vision to members around the world regardless of time and space. Entertainment and media, which converges business and culture. Atomy provides the vision of a global success system, which transcends time and space by providing a variety of services. For our partner companies to pay the utmost attention to quality, Atomy provides various support measures for partnering companies such as cash payment within 1 week from delivery, interest-free operating fund loans, and joint quality management systems, among others. These create a culture of accompanied growth. Sharing is a mission that all companies must fulfill. Atomy's executives, employees, partnering companies, and members all practice sharing together to improve the lives of all members of society. Wherever sharing is needed around the world, global branches will be united to support happiness for all. The company that holds true to its principles while creating a new distribution culture. The company expanding globally with the trust of people around the world. The company that dreams of customer success while moving beyond customer satisfaction. The company that cherishes the spirit. We are proud Atomy.
Hello everyone, and a warm welcome to all of you to joining our Global Top English Seminar today. Today is March 9th, 2023, and it's gone through some part of the year, and hopefully we're still continuously participating and working to grow Atomy continuously. For this schedule, we have, I'm going to first introduce you to our translator who will be interpreting for the Burmese language, Muse from USA. Yes, thank you very much for doing the translation today. If you are able to understand English and want to learn, listen into the Burmese language, the translation button is at the bottom. Please click that and go to Burmese or to that language, and then you'll be able to listen through there. If you're not able to hear in the main channel, please click onto English and you will still be able to hear the speakers that are happening if there is a case that happens. So let us begin officially with our seminar today by going into the company model. So if you can join me and do the actions and say the words and understand what they mean, that would be wonderful. So once it's up, join me together and let's begin. Is everyone ready?
Yeah.
Go. Cherish the spirit.
Cherish the spirit, create the vision,
Follow the faith,
follow the faith,
serve
serve
humility.
in humility.
Aja,
Aja,
aja, aja.
aja.
All right, wonderful. Thank you very much. So we have today our first speaker doing the 3-minute speech from all the way from USA, Hawaii, Hyde Daguchi.
Hi, everyone. I'm a Hawaii top semi-sales master, Heidi Takuchi, living on Maui. I've been running a beauty shop for 20 years in the same location. My shop is in a good spot. I treat the employees just like my family, and we have a lot of customers. I thought that my business would provide for me for the rest of my life. However, I have experienced 3 economic downturns. My employees left or at once opened a shop across from my shop. Of course, they took many of my customers away. I thought I was strong, and then I'm okay, I can survive again, but I wasn't. My mental health and body health break down slowly. Luckily, I got to know Atomy through a customer at that time. Also, I met very nice Atomy sponsors, Mrs. Han and Hyunsu. I learned how the Atomy health supplement make us stronger. From Mrs. Han, I was able to learn how to order, how to make my lineage from sponsor Hyunsu. Hans invited me to Canada June meeting, so I am here. It is very helpful to hear Atomy class Korean language translated to English at this meeting. Atomy is my university. I learn a lot, how to manage customers, business marketing, health issues, and then skincare skills. I'm no longer afraid of my future. I will have a life of learning and success with my partners. I became healthier and younger. Thank you for listening my stories, and then see you everyone at the top. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your speech. And everyone joins into Atomy in different ways, but we always have Atomy as our foundation to utilize and to grow, always learning new things, and obviously about our economy, and ultimately aiming for success. So once again, Heidi, I hope you quickly learn more about Atomy and reach success, and hopefully we'll all be there together as well. So thank you very much for your speech. Our next speaker will introduce some products to us and give us more details about them. Sales Master David Kim.
Hello, everyone. My name is David Kim. I'm a sales master at Toronto Top, and today I'll just be doing a quick review on the newest products for Atomy's Absolute Wash Off Mask. So it is $74 and a PV of 26,000. And there are 3 different types of masks. There is the Hinoki Clay mask, which is 25 if you buy separately, French Rose, which is 26, and Honey Ginseng mask, which is 27. And these masks right now can be found in the Ajamal. So what is your skin type and what does your skin need? So these 3 masks can help if you are looking for a specific thing for your skin or what you're missing from your skin. So the Hinoki Clay mask basically is a pore cleanser, skin exfoliating with also like a pack of mud. So you could just wash it off after, like you see from other companies, how they have their clay mask. We have now our own, but a lot better and better for your skin as well. Atomy has also the French Rose mask. So this is basically more focused on moisturizing, soothing, and relieves skin head loss as well, with immediate tone-up care. And the honey ginseng is basically for your nutrients and also moisturizing and circulation and elasticity care. So the masks help you replenish the inside and the outside of your skin to create the most moist and hydrated skin you have. So of course, Atomy has the absolute brightening code, which people know for Atomy has created for the skin elasticity and brightening effects as well. This is basically clinically tested. So these products has been tested by P&K Skin Resources, which is basically a specialized dermatologist, but a lot of people work on it together. So you can definitely trust the results that Atomy has for this product. Also, what the 294 or almost 300% skin improving is, if people don't use moisturize or any skincare except for water to just wash their face, then I highly recommend this, as this will also help improve your skin by almost 300%. And also reduce the skin temperature. So this is just a little result after a one-time use. When this is almost, you could see a 300% increase for your hydration in your skin. So this is very easy and simple as well, as you just put on your face and just wash it after 30 minutes. These are the active ingredients that have in these masks. If you want more information, you could always ask your sponsors if they know, or you could always go to Atomy's Ajamal to see more information yourself. I highly recommend you guys to try this mask, as I want to as well. It's just We don't have it right now, but I want to order it for myself and try it as well. And yes, thank you for listening.
Thank you very much for the product presentation, David. So Atomy is always bringing out amazing products, and every time we look at them, we always want to try it out, always to make sure, oh, how good did they make it? Oh, is this very nice? And we always seem to find the ability to have new products available and to actually enjoy it. There are so many that Atomy has that are being introduced in Korea and being exported back into the branches that Atomy has all around the world. And so there are many products that we were able to try and enjoy, not just masks, but especially the mask today. David Kim has explained some of the benefit of hydrating, and if our skin improves 300% from what it is now, that is amazing. So thank you very much for the presentation. Our next speaker for today is going to teach us a lot about Atomy. Going through some of the basics and a lot of information for us to learn, maybe some review, but hopefully you pay attention to what he has just tell us today, which is company and marketing introduction by Master Daniel Kim.
Hello, everyone. Nice to meet you. My name is Diamond Master Daniel Kim. And today I'll be doing a little bit about the compensation plan. And so this is something we've all heard of multiple times and learned about for sure. But before we begin, I just want to watch a little video with you guys. And that way we can learn a little bit more.
전 세계를 공포로 몰아넣었던 코로나19. 거리를 메웠던 사람들의 발길은 사라지고 일상은 멈춰버렸습니다. 팬데믹은 인류를 빠르게 다른 방향으로 이끌었죠.
빠르고 쉽고 굳이 자기가 플랫폼 안 만들어도 되고 화장품 전문가인데 내가 굳이 IT까지 알아야 될 필요가 없는 거죠.
1인 사업자는 플랫폼을 선택해 자신만의 노하우로 마케팅에 나섰는데요. 최근엔 짧은 영상으로 콘텐츠를 만드는 쇼폼이 인기입니다. 다양한 제품을 보유한 안정적인 플랫폼을 통해 직접 판매 1인 사업을 하고 있는 한수민 씨.
저희 회사 신상품 옷이 좀 나와가지고 조금 영상 컨텐츠 같은 거 만들어 볼까 해서 어떻게 코디하면 좋을지 좀 고민을 해보고 있어요. 이런 컨텐츠를 만들었을 때 단기간의 효과보다는 장기간으로 이제 꾸준히 계속 해갔을 때 기존에 있는 고객님들과 또 이제 앞으로 유입될 고객님들과 조금 더 이렇게 뭐랄까 연결이 또 확실히 되어져서 커뮤니티를 잘 만들 수 있지 않을까 이런 생각을 합니다.
1인 사업자의 창업은 국내뿐 아니라 세계적인 추세입니다. 1인 사업자도 세계를 무대로 얼마든지 마케팅을 할 수 있는 세상이죠.
Hola a todos, ¿cómo están? Entonces, el día de hoy vamos a platicar sobre K-Beauty, ¿ok? Y vamos a tratar de imitar un look.
멕시코시티에 사는 안지 로즈 씨. SNS를 통해 화장법을 선보이면서 고객과 소통하고 있습니다.
Ajá, ya estamos teniendo mensajitos en Facebook.
한류에 힘입어 안지의 화장법에 관심을 갖는 사람들이 늘면서 매출도 덩달아 늘어났답니다. 회계사였던 안지. 안정적인 직장이었지만 새로운 도전을 위해 과감하게 사직서를 던져버렸습니다. 시간도 자유롭고 새로운 사람도 만나고 신나는 일을 찾은 거죠.
Sí, los productos que yo promuevo le ha gustado muchísimo a la gente. Yo recibo constantemente mensajes de sorpresa. No importa si fuera en línea o presencial, pero si los productos son malos, de todas formas no vamos a tener éxito. Entonces, lo más importante es compartir información de calidad y productos de calidad.
안지가 소개하는 한국 화장품을 만든 글로벌 직판 기업. 멕시코 진출 5년 동안 연평균 성장률이 111%를 상회하면서 현지에서도 주목받는 기업입니다. 1인 사업자에겐 그만큼 안정적인 기업으로 인식되고 있습니다.
일자리가 줄어들다 보니까 1인 창업 시대 이런 얘기들이 많이 나오고 있는데, 문제는 1인 창업을 할 때 혼자 모든 것을 다 해야 된다는 거예요. 존산도 해야 되죠. 그 다음에 회계도 해야 되죠. 마케팅도 해야 되죠. 홍보도 해야 되죠. 다방면의 전문성이 요구가 되는데 그거를 다 갖추고 있기가 어렵습니다. 그래서 이런 1인 창업을 도와주는 그런 플랫폼이다.
이 플랫폼에서 사업을 하는 안티아 토레스 씨는 인플루언서입니다. 그녀의 접속 알림이 뜨면 많은 나라에서 대기하죠.
Desde Perú, Colombia, padrísimo que se estén conectando de toda la República, de Estados Unidos.
신제품도 바로 호응을 이끌어내는 신뢰 높은 안티아. 대면과 비대면 마케팅을 병행하면서 매출이 더 늘었습니다.
Y al principio creí que era una limitante, pero no, gran sorpresa, porque ahora tengo socios.
Excelente noche tengan.
1인 사업자들은 자신의 경험을 공유하고 다른 사람의 조언을 구하는 만남을 지속적으로 만들어 나갑니다. 성공은 결코 혼자 이룰 수 없기 때문이죠.
내가 안정적인 뭔가 직장이라고 불리는 조직에 들어가서 20년, 30년 동안 일을 하다가 적절하게 은퇴를 해서 뭐 그 수면에 맞게 이제 세상을 끝내면 됐는데, 점차적으로 사람들이 여러 가지 생각을 하는 거죠. 아, 내가 이제 조직에 너무 올인을 해서는 내가 100세 시대 때 뭔가 제대로 된 삶을 영위할 수 있을까? 본인의 업력이라 그러죠. 스스로가 뭔가 행해서 돈을 벌 수 있는 능력에 대해서 굉장히 관심을 많이 가지시는 것 같습니다.
今天是个美好的一天。大家早上好，我叫阿蒙。所以大家可以看到，就是我左手边这一边这个是我的钢琴哦。所以我是几乎每一天我都会练习的。然后还有这一个大家可以看一下就是这个就是我的这个女朋友，我的未婚妻啦OK。我所有一切的这个的开始，我现在就是所拥有的一切都是来自于这个$10,000的这个牙刷。就是我觉得是真的是我自己本身觉得很开心的一件事情啦就是呢你可以看到这个噔噔，就是呢有这一个机会真的是买到一辆我自己很喜欢的一辆车，透过自己的努力啦那当然呢接下来呢还有第2个目标第3个目标，所以我们要加油。让我现在我就出门了OK， 拜拜大家。所以我本身那一个时候呢，一开始的时候呢，我是19岁的时候就开始我的这一个事业了。我们就是完全是空荡荡这样，是一个空白的，对不对？没有任何的人生经验，没有任何的这些资源人脉等等，事业或者生意啦。所以那一个时候我是发现到，原来今天这一个事业它是完全就是免费的。第一，它是完全是免费的。
수익성이 있는 괜찮은 사업 모델을 제시한 한국 글로벌 기업. 1인 사업자가 되면서 아봉은 여러모로 성장했습니다. 친구들에겐 성공 신화의 주인공이죠. 글로벌 직접 판매 기업의 파트너가 된 말레이시아의 1인 사업자들은 아봉의 경우처럼 다른 나라에 비해 젊은 층의 비율이 높습니다. 미래 세대의 선택을 받는다는 것은 그만큼 사업의 전망이 밝다는 뜻이 아닐까요? (3년) 경력의 1인 사업자 셀린 푸씨. 사업을 시작하면서 시장 상황을 꼼꼼히 살폈습니다. 무엇보다 플랫폼 기업 선정에 신경을 많이 썼습니다. 셀린은 대표적인 인플루언서로 당당한 모습이 강점이죠. 미스 말레이시아 출신으로 그녀의 라이프 스타일에 팔로워에 관심이 많았습니다. 준비된 1인 사업자였죠. 셀린의 파트너 기업은 2021년 2조가 넘는 매출을 기록하며 세계 직판 기업 탑10에 들었습니다. 창업한 지 불과 13년 만의 일인데요. 특히 이 기업이 자랑하는 것은 고객의 재구매율입니다. 고객이 이 회사의 제품을 다시 찾는 특별한 비결이 있을까요?
但是如果好的产品呢，它的这一方面呢，就是人家自动会来找你，那这个自动就会有业绩，自动就会来消费，因为真的是好的产品，当然也是一个好的价格。
정말 필요한 물건인가를 먼저 봅니다. 그 다음에 두 번째 보는 것은 정말 품질이 좋은가, 그 다음에 가격이 싼가. 그러니까 꼭 필요한 물건인데 품질이 좋고 가격이 싸면은 어떤 나라에서도 다 통한다. 이런 소신을 가지고 저희는 세계 진출 전략을 세우고 있습니다. 마케팅에서 차별화 전략 그러면은 예를 들면은 품질 중심으로 갈 거냐, 가격 중심으로 갈 거냐, 이걸 보통 차별화 전략이라고 합니다. 그런데 소비자는 품질도 신경 쓰고 가격도 신경 쓰는데 왜 판매자는 한 가지만 신경 쓰느냐 하는 거예요. 그래서 우리는 보통 양자택 1 이렇게 얘기를 하는데 양자택 2다.
이 기업의 현지 범위는 말레이시아 정부로부터 최고 중소기업으로 선정되면서 현지에서도 확고한 자리를 차지하고 있습니다.
And in spite of the lockdown and the MCO, the company was growing stronger than ever. And that really is commendable and amazing. For that, they deserve the awards. And of course, it's the brand. It's the brand that garnered the leadership for this award.
And so yes, I hope you enjoyed that video there. And so this video pretty much talked about the hyper connection society that we live in right now. We have come to an era because of COVID. People are starting to do things more online, right? Even companies, big companies, are making their workers work from home, right? There are a lot of these transitions, and things are moving faster into the online era, right? So it's more important for us, more than ever, for us to be very focused and able to learn, right? Even if you're old, doesn't matter. Even if you're young, doesn't matter. You still have to have the responsibility to learn, right? Because it's up to you. If you don't put in the effort to learn, to grow, to become a better version of yourself, then no one's gonna do it for you, right? No matter how hard you think you are working or how much you wish success is gonna come to you, if you don't put in the efforts to actually follow through and change with how the world is changing, then you're going to be left behind, right? And so as you can see, there's many of those people. Some of them came from becoming an accountant. They chose Atomy. Some people chose this business because of just through connections. And we even had that young, one of the leaders there, who is Abo, right? He is a 6-figure leader member, right? So he's making more than $100,000 a year, right? Through Atomy. And that is all possible because he started early and he understood the potential Atomy had. He understood that, wow, this is something I can do even without money, even without any skills. I could start this business. And now because of that, he's where he is now. He's able to buy a nice car and able to, share to his friends. And that is the power that Atomy has. Right? And that is why Atomy is not only the best company that you'll find, but it will also give you that opportunity that you'll find. And as I mentioned before, they don't say that you are just a partner or an employee, right? They specifically mention that everyone is their own self-employed business owner, right? And so in this case, everyone is a owner. You are your own owner of this Atomy business. And so that is the quick summary of what I wanted to share in terms of the video. And it's a good opportunity to learn, so please try it out. If you don't know how to learn social media, then you can always ask those around you. And so before that, then we'll now get into our main chunk, which is the lecture for today. And so today I'll be talking about, as I mentioned, the compensation plan, right? This is the basics. This is the backbone of Atomy, right? This is what drives Atomy's success to this day. And this is what's going to help you be successful. By understanding this in and out, even when your eyes are closed, even when you're sleeping, if you're able to fully understand this, then you are one step closer to success. And so the very beginning is we're going to talk about Chairman Hangyo Park, right? You saw that guy in the video. He was talking. That guy is our chairman, Hangyo Park. And as you can see, he has a lot of experience, right? And this is coming from the Forbes. He has been on the Forbes and the Fortune hundreds from in Korea, right? And even that video, that was not filmed by Atomy. That was actually done by a news station in Korea called SBS, right? So SBS filmed that because they wanted to document the success that people were experiencing in Atomy. And they were curious how, why are people choosing this business? And so that is the power that Atomy is starting to garnish around the world. And so Atomy, it all started from this, right? It was started from becoming founded as a distribution company that was produced by Kolmar and B&H, right? So Kolmar and B&H is the research institute, right? The Korean Atomic Energy Research Institute that was funded by the government. The government of Korea funded Kolmar to create these products that you see today, such as Hemohim and things like that, because they wanted it for their own employees and staff and so forth. And so Kolmar stuck that, and then Atomy came along and they realized that, wow, this is such a great product. Why not we distribute it to everyone so everyone can have this amazing product? And that is where Atomy started, and that's the beginning of this Atomy business. And so this is just a glance at Atomy and where it is at currently. A lot of this information is unfortunately outdated because we haven't gotten the updated information of 2022's. But what I can give you right now is that instead of the 11th place, we are now currently sitting at the 10th place in the global direct selling company rank, right? So we have gone up a rank. We are now in the top 10 all around the world. And so, if you know anything about global distribution companies, there are more than 1,000 companies out there currently occupying this space. But Atomy, within a short period of 12 years, have become the number 10th place around the world and is already achieved number 1 in Korea, beating some of the big names out there. Right. And it has generated more than 16 million global members worldwide and has hosted more than 6,000 seminars around the world to this day. And every day, at least 3 seminars are being held globally, just like this, and just like the success academies that you see there, 3 seminars or more every day around the world. And Atomy has many business members from young to old, and around 1 million of those members are over the age of 65. So it doesn't matter if you're old in Atomy, right? It doesn't matter if you're a grandpa or grandma, anyone can succeed. And some of the people who are Imperial Masters, they're already over that age, right? And they're the ones that are making more than 100,000 per year, right? Easily over that, right? And so that is the power of Atomy. And so currently Atomy has a return rate of less than 1% for 11 years, 12 years consecutively. And Hemohim is currently ranked the number 1 in the sales in its industry, right? So there is no other place that you can get Hemohim that is going to be a better quality, a better price than Atomy. And so, as you know, we are an online distribution of products. We are a distribution hub. Everyone here, you are a owner of your own distribution company. And so, which allows for this to happen is through the network marketing and multi-level marketing platform that Atomy is. It allows for this daily necessity products to be distributed along each and every person, right? So we become a distribution hub, and we distribute to each people we meet, through your friends, through your coworkers, through your family. And then once they learn about Atomy, and if they truly understand and want to pursue Atomy, they become their own distribution hub, and then it continues like that. And so Atomy is a business where we offer daily necessity products. Right? What I really enjoy about Atomy is that they don't sell anything that's useless. If you've ever done MLM before, if you've ever experienced network marketing before, you probably experienced that a lot of the product they sell is really expensive and most of the time not really useful, right? And so that's the problem with network marketing. They sell you really expensive products and most of the time they're useless or they're just downright really bad. But what Atomy excels at is that they promise to give you the highest quality of goods that you absolutely need, right? Whether that's your toothbrush, your toothpaste, right? Your daily essential makeup, right? Health supplements. These are all things that we need anyways. We need to take them, we need to use them every day. So why not use it through Atomy? That's the simple solution that Atomy has given us. And that is how they're doing it through this prestige strategy that they called, and it's combination of two words called mass and prestige, right? So the prestige products for everyone and anyone, that is what Prestige is standing for. And they do this by following this simple rule, which is the absolute quality, absolute price. And so Atomy has continued to maintain its reputation by having a very low return rate. So as you can see there, it's a 0.21%, and it's the lowest among the top 10 companies, right? And the lowest, not just the top 10, but Atomy is the lowest overall compared to all the other companies. And this is not just data that Atomy has created, but from the Fair Trade Commission data. And they're from a reputable source, and they have recorded this. And so this is recorded from the 2021 result that Atomy has the lowest result in terms of return rate. So what does that mean? That means that people who use Atomy's products love it, and so they don't have any true reason to return it. Right. The only reason that they would return it might be is that it's defective, or they got the wrong color or product that they didn't really think they liked, and so they return it. But that's fine. But it's not because they hated the product or this is really bad, but they truly appreciate it, and that's why it maintained that lowest return rate. And so Atomy has been following this one global market system, which allows for its continuous growth, right? And so this is what is allowing for people like you, people like me, to all meet together, right? We have members from US, we have members from Canada, from Hawaii, from all the way from Europe, Sweden, right? A big batch of a mixed community, right? And this is all possible because of Atomy's one global market. And so we have a binary market, which allows for just two legs to be built with an unlimited level. So you don't have to worry about how many people you have signed up. It doesn't matter. Everyone will qualify underneath you, and a global one market, which allows for any nationality to join underneath. And all those sales are realized by the company. So no matter if someone is purchasing products from the Philippines or from Korea, they all become your customers. And so these are all the different companies that are open. And so all the countries that we are open in currently, and that's up to 26 different countries so far, right? So that is currently planning to even open further. And that is just amazing how Atomy has grown in such a short amount of time. Right, just opening even in one country is really difficult, right? Let alone all the restrictions that company might have, the laws that they have to bypass in terms of getting the products inside. But Atomy was able to open in 26 different countries, which allowed for even more growth within such a short period of time, right? If you wanted to open a company now and do the same thing, it would probably take you a lot longer. And so Atomy has been able to achieve this through its amazing system. So not only does this have an amazing system, but it also has a very ethical membership, right? So what do I mean by ethical membership? It never costs anything to join, right? No one made you pay for anything, or no one made you sign up and have a sign up fee, right? There's no monthly or annual fee that you have to pay in Atomy, right? No maintenance fees, no monthly purchase required, or no capital that is required to start this business. As you saw earlier in that video, the Abong TV partner, he was doing it with no capital in the beginning. He had no money. How could he have money? He's just a 20-year-old man, right? He's just so young, doesn't have any sort of background or history or, so those kind of connections, but he was able to start all with just his hard-earned effort. And that is the power of Atomy, right? We don't need to force ourselves to do this by pouring in tons of money, which allows for greater flexibility, greater freedom, and doesn't tie us down in this repetitive, really bad relationship with Atomy. And so another thing that Atomy uses is the GSGS system, right? The GSGS system stands for the Global Sourcing Global Sales strategy, and it's to expand globally by getting products from around the world that meet our absolute quality, absolute price standards. And then they sell them through our global sales network. right? And so as more countries open, Atomy will become more active and able to get more products for us from around the world, and then we'll be able to benefit from all of those new products. And so what do I mean by some of these products? Some of them you use today, right? Some of these things that you use, such as the vitamin B complex or the avocado oil or the sandwich lavers, these all come from different companies. They are different countries, and they don't come from Atomy directly, right? They're outsourced and then brought in and then distributed within Atomy, which is what makes it so amazing. So something like the sandwich lavers from Japan might be normally expensive to get if you were to procure it from like a third-party seller or through like your own private dealer. But through Atomy, it allows for a very high quality that you can trust, as well as a very reasonable price that you can purchase in. And that is what the power of the GSGS system is. And so currently, these are some of the top 5 best-selling products in each country. And so we can see here in Canada, like Hemoheme is a really top product that they really enjoy, such also as the Absolute and the Probiotic and so forth. And all the other countries, they have their own favorites that they really enjoy in those countries. And so Atomy is currently, as I mentioned, operating in 26 different countries worldwide. And then we recently opened in Uzbekistan as well, and a global member exceeding 16 million. And we have made a global sale recorded currently from 2021 of $2.2 billion in terms of sales. And so some of these countries have already opened, such as Mongolia and Uzbekistan, but Atomy is currently planning to open further in some parts of Europe and Bangladesh and so forth. And so this Atomy is all about the culture of growth and teamwork, right? Atomy is a business that is based on trust between all parties, including your partner companies and our consumers and our communities. And that is the power that Atomy has given us to share, to work together. Right? You're not trying to step on one another to succeed. We all need each other's help in order to succeed in Atomy. And so here is a little information that I want to give in terms of Atomy is a consumption that equals to economic gain plus income, right? And so, here is a quick comparison, right? If you all heard about Shoppers, right, or Walmart, right, they usually have a points program. And so for Shoppers in Canada, we have a points program called the PC Optima. And so that is where you collect points by every dollar you spend. So every dollar you spend, you get around 15 points. And in order to get the first level of quote unquote commission or their cash back, you need 10,000 points to get $10 off, right? So then how much do you need to spend if you want to get $10 off? You need to spend around $667 Canadian dollars in order for you to get $10 off in terms of the PC Optimum points, right? And so that's quite a lot of money that you're spending to get $10 off. But now let's compare it to Atomy, right? If you are by yourself with no help, right? Then let's just say you buy only Hemoheme. You need 300,000 PV on your left and 300,000 PV on your right, right? So then only Hemoheme is going to be $130 plus tax, equal to 60,000 PV, right? Then you need around 5 boxes of Hemoheme, right? If you're not purchasing the Hemoheme in bulk, right? Just individually, then that's going to cost you around 1,300 because you need 10 boxes, 5 on the left and 5 on the right, and that will equal to 300,000 PV on the left and right. So you'd say that, oh, okay, 1,300 and you get $60 back. And that means that, wow, that's really expensive, right? $1,300 for $60, right? But if you compare it to Shoppers points, you have to buy $667 worth of points by yourself. You have to buy $600 worth of stuff by yourself. And then you get the $10 off. But in Atomy, no one is telling you to buy $1,300 worth of stuff to get $60 off, right? You have, let's say, 5 people on your left. They buy a bunch of things, right? Hemoheme and makeup products and so forth. $300,000, 300 PV is created. And then on the right side, you have people that buy, just the same amount. then right there, you haven't spent much, but you're able to be eligible for that first commission of $60, right? And $60 seems small, but compared to what you have to spend in Shoppers, it's still cheaper than Shoppers, right? If you still spend the same amount in Shoppers, let's say you spend around $1,300 in Shoppers, you still only get $20 off, right? And that is something that you have to spend by yourself. You have to buy all those products by yourself. If your aunt buys something from Shoppers, do you get the points? No, right? You don't get to benefit anything from that cashback system. But in Atomy, if your aunt buys something, if your uncles buy something, if your friend buys something, you still benefit, same as them, they still benefit, right? And so that is what Atomy means when we're having economic gains and also we're making income, right? So then who would you choose? Would you choose the Shoppers or Walmart, or would you choose Atomy? I think the answer is very simple, right? Anyone, even a child, would choose Atomy because it's such a simple math. And so at Atomy, what makes it really amazing is that you can either become a consumer or a business person. You can become a business owner, right? And converting is available at any time. You're not restricted. And so from consumer to business member, it allows you to become a distributor, right? So what does that mean, distributor? And so this is the Atomy consumer business member model, right? And so at the very beginning, you start off as a Atomy consumer. You start by buying Atomy products, right? Because someone mentioned it to you or your friend gave it to you and you found that, oh, this is not bad, I'll try it. And so you become a consumer. And then you start to change and have a mart chain. That's when you change your main shopping mall to Atomy. So before you used to go to Walmart to buy everything, your detergents, your clothes, your food there, you might go there, but now you start to change over to Atomy. Why? Because they're better priced or better quality. So why not? And so that is your consumer stage. And then you change to becoming a regular user, where you continue to buy and recommend Atomy products to others, such as your friends and family, because you started off small. You feel that this is really great product. You want to share it to those around you because you also want them to benefit. And that is how you become a auto consumer. And after that, you receive your general commission. You first receive your first general commission. All right, and this increases your household income thanks to the compensation plan. Not only do you benefit from saving money and using really great products, but you also generate income due to the compensation plan. And that is how you transition to becoming an Atomy business partner, because you realize that, wow, there's something more to this than just using the products. Maybe I can truly make money. And that's why you're here today, right? Because you're curious if you can succeed in this business, if you can make money in this business, and whether or not this is a business for you, right? And I can tell you for sure, if you truly desire and truly work hard, then this is the business that you can generate for yourself, but for only those who are willing to put in the effort, right? And so once you become a business partner and you join Atomy's family, it is a win-win partnership, right? Because Atomy is winning, but so are you. It's not just Atomy that's winning, right? If you buy products from Shoppers, am I winning? No, Shoppers is the one that's making money. And then they make us think that, oh, I'll give you $10 off so you can continue to come here again. And it makes people feel good because they're gaining something or a benefit. But in reality, it's just a marketing ploy to trick people into coming into these big businesses and spending a lot of money and then giving a little bit back, thinking that those people are benefiting from that company. But in reality, the big company is always the one that's winning. We will never win, right? No matter how much you buy from Amazon, you're not going to really win, right? They're the one that's going to be enjoying the benefits, right? But Atomy, it's everyone gets to win, and that is the power that Atomy brings. And so what is Atomy's points value calculated from, right? So this is how we make the commission, right? So in each product, there is a PV value. And so this products, they're all priced in, I believe, US dollar. And so they're priced, and then they're according to that, you get that PV value, right? And so in each product, you have that PV. And so there's PV is categorized into two PV groups, right? So we have the personal PV, that's points generated by your personal purchase. So whatever purchases that you made, on your own account, that is personal PV, and it accumulates over a lifetime, right? And then we have a group PV, right? That is points generated by purchases made by your legs, your team members, right? And so we have the left group PV, and then we have the right group PV. And then those are separate groups that determine your income. And what's amazing about this is that there is unlimited group PV accumulation, right? So no matter how many people purchase on the left or how many people purchase on the right, the points gather infinitely until you receive that amount that needed to receive your first commission, right? And then that's when the points refresh and you're able to start all over again. And what allows for everyone to succeed in Atomy is because of the equal opportunity that is offered to everyone, because there is a ceiling cap, right? So there's a monthly ceiling cap of $50,000 you can receive from general commissions. And this is what's causing everyone to stop their growth, because, and honestly, Atomy realized that you don't really need more than making $50,000 a month, right? Because if you make $50,000 a month, you're making $600,000 a year. If you're living a very balanced life and enjoying life, you could still travel all you want. You can still have meals with expensive restaurants that you want, have nice cars, and go buy nice houses, and you'll still have money left over. Obviously, if you're not like wasting it all away, right? And that is why Atomy has placed a ceiling cap so that everyone can reach the same level and everyone can enjoy the same benefits. And so this is the system that is mainly done by the big corporations, right? So companies like Amazon or Google, right, Netflix, things like that, they take a majority of the cuts, right? The majority of the money at the top gets given to the people at the top, which is the CEO, the executives, the people like the shareholders, all right? And then the majority of the small amount that's left, the little blue triangle there, given to the people at the bottom, who are us, the employees, right? The people that are working in these corporate jobs. And so we don't ever get to benefit the same amount as these corporate CEOs or the ones that created this business. Why? Because they're the ones that started the business. Why would they share? There's no reason for them to share. But in Atomy, it's different, right? Because we have a compensation plan that allows for people to enjoy the benefits of all their hard work. And that's why the company, whatever they make, a portion of that is shared and given to people below, people like us who need this income to survive, right? And so this is why there's also a third generation inheritance, right? This allows for your income to be passed on to your grandchildren, to your great children and their children. And that is the power that Atomy has granted us. And I think this is really amazing, because I don't think there's anything that you can do in terms of passing on wealth if you have a very, you work at a corporate job or you work in a store, right? Then all that money you make, you just make to live and to survive, but you don't have anything saved up to pass on to your children, let alone your grandchildren, right? But Atomy has created the system to be able to pass on to all the way to your grandchildren. And I think that this is something that we all could really benefit from. And so this is the commission structure that Atomy has. And so currently there's 30% of that goes to the promotion incentives. 6% of that is given to the education and center fees if you own a center. And then we have the big chunk here, which is 44% is the general commission. This is where the majority of your commission will come from. And then 20%, which is the mastership bonus, which is the last portion of your income. And so we're only going to talk about two today, which is the general commission and the mastership commission. And so today we're going to talk about the general commission first. And so the general commission is structured like this, right? It might look a bit complicated when you look the first time, but that's why it's important, right? Without learning, without understanding how this works, you won't know how to distribute your own points or how to make money properly, right? You might even miss out on days that you could have made money if you don't understand these key concepts. And so here we have our personal PV, right? As I mentioned before, the personal PV, it gathers infinitely. So once you reach a certain level, you no longer have to gather that personal PV. And so your status goes up from sales rep in the beginning all the way to exclusive distributor, right? And so that status, once you reach it, there's no longer any reason for you to go any higher. That is the level. And then from there, it's pretty much allows you to generate more income. Right? And so think of it as like a cup, right? So the sales rep, you have a tiny cup. And then as you get to agent, the cup grows bigger, right? And then as you get to exclusive distributor, the cup goes into becoming a giant bowl, right? And the purpose of that is to gather more water, right? If you have a small cup, you need to keep gathering the water. But if you have a big bowl, you can gather as much water as you want before you need to drink the water, right? And the water represents the commission, right? And so that is why you need to build up until you become a exclusive distributor. And so the group PV, that is where our commission is coming from. So group PV, we have, as I mentioned earlier, the left group, and then we have our right group. And so on the left, you need a equal amount to the right in order to qualify for your commission. So let's say you're at a agent level and you receive 300,000 PV on your left, and you made 300,000 PV on your right, then you are awarded $60, correct? And so it continues to do the same format, 700,000 on the left and right, then you get $120, and then 1.5 million on your left and right, then you get 240, all the way to, you know, making $1,200. And this is per day, right? Every day, this points, if you're able to meet that requirement, they will refresh, and you're able to receive that $60 or $1,200 every day if you're able to do this to that point. And that's what, as you know, is called the auto sales master level. And so the general commission is calculated throughout the week in this format. So we count the points that you earn daily from Wednesday to Tuesday, and then they pay to your bank account on the following Tuesday, right? And so this is a very important format that you need to understand, and how to best utilize what days to put in your points. And so next, we're going to talk about the mastership commission, right? And so before we talk about the mastership commission, I do have to mention that in the general commission, we talked about 44% of the sales commissions that the company makes goes into that general commission, right? And so in mastership, the 20% of the company's earnings is now allocated into the mastership bonus, right? So then that means that the company is giving around 64% of its commission earnings from its earnings to us, right, in the form of the general commission and the mastership bonus. And so the 20% of the mastership bonus is divided like this, where 10% goes to the sales master, and then the remaining 10% is divided among the other masterships. So that means that the company is very much really wanting people from the very bottom to succeed, right? Normally, if it was, you know, the other way around, then that might make sense. The company is trying to promote all these imperial masters to do the best, but in Atomy, it's flipped upside down, because they want people at the very bottom to succeed and climb up and get better and become stronger, right? And so that is why you know, the Atomy is such an amazing company. And so Atomy calculates your mastership bonuses within the period of 2 weeks, right? So you have the 1st, the 15th, and then the 16th to the end of the month. And so if you're able to achieve your mastership status within the first weeks, the first 15 days, then you're allowed to receive that mastership bonus. And the same thing, if you are able to achieve the mastership bonus, then same thing for the end of the 2-week period, you're able to get that mastership bonus. And so Atomy has also created another promotion, which is currently still ongoing, the semi-sales promotion, which is showing that Atomy really wants to support people, right? Because people found it difficult to do the sales master. And so Atomy has created a lower level than the sales master, which is the semi-sales, allowing for us to kind of have a half a step until the first full step into the Atomy business. Right, and so this semi-sales, if you're able to use it well, can help you generate not only more income, but also more income for your partners. And so mastership promotions are divided into 7 different levels, right? And so the sales master, which is the first mastership level, starts with a personal PV of 700,000, and then you need a group PV on your left and a group PV on your right of 2.5 million PV each, right? And this will allow you to receive your first mastership bonus, right? Equivalent to around $500 depending on your country. So overall, within the first 15 days, if you're able to achieve that, you make around $1,000, right? So if you achieve it in all throughout the 2 periods within the month, then you receive around roughly $2,000 in terms of the commission along with your mastership bonus, right? And so this applies to the same. You go up to Diamond Master, but then the thing is that the rule is now changed. Instead of having 2 PV on your left and right, you now need 2 sales masters on your left, 2 sales masters on your right. So this means that ultimately, this is not a business that you do by yourself, right? If you just need a PV, then maybe you could just do it by yourself. But now you need to have 2 people on your left and 2 people on your right. And that means that you need to build good, trusting relationships with those 2 people, right? On the left and 2 people on the right. And what does that mean? You need to help them grow to become sales master, right? And that way you can also reap the benefits of their growth. Right. So what do I mean by helping them grow? That doesn't mean that you do their business for them, right? The same applies for the partners. That doesn't mean that your sponsor is doing your business for you. We watched the business earlier. Everyone is their own business owner, right? They're not a partner of someone. They're not a support member of the business or of Atomy, but they're a business owner of the platform company called Atomy. Right. And so that way you need to not only rely on yourself, but you also need to build a strong foundation with your partners to build a good team that all starts from building the right habits, building the right personality and attitude in doing this business. And that's the same concept goes all the way from Shenrose to Star Master, all the way to Imperial Master. You still need 2 Crown Masters on the left and 2 Crown Masters on the right. And so the mastership promotions and incentives, this is about 30% of what the company covers in terms of giving back. And this is going from the sales master, we get a few free goodies here. And then from Diamond Master, we get a few more additional stuff along with a laptop. And then Shenrose Master, you get some money and some plane tickets. And then additionally, once you get to Star Master, you also get some money along with some plane tickets. Same thing with the Royal Master, $50,000 in cash and some plane tickets along with some cash for your sponsorship activities and a car. And then the mastership, we have the Crown Master, also get some cash around 300,000, a car, travel tickets along with $5,000 in sponsorship activities. And then lastly, the Imperial Master, we get $1 million in cash and a car. Same with the travel tickets and $10,000 per month for our sponsorship activities, a office rental, a personal assistant, and a driver that they give you, right? And so this is the last level that you'll reach, and this is where you'll receive the final promotion and incentive for Atomy. And so then how do I become successful? Right, the system is very simple. You just follow the one-day seminars, you attend the success academies, the education centers, your sponsors meetings, right, your partners meetings, and this is where you're going to learn and grow, right? And because we do this information every week, every week we cover the same or similar topics, but how well can you say that you can say this as well as I can to your partners, right? If you can, then that's great. That's what I want. That's why I come here every week to do the same thing or a little bit more, right? Because I want you guys to be able to do this on your own towards your partners. But if you still can't, if you still rely on your sponsors or your partners to do it, then you still need to have a lot of room for growth, right? There's a lot of room for potential growth. And that's nothing to be ashamed of. That's nothing that's bad. Growth is good. Growth means that you're evolving to become better, to become smarter, right? If you're always stagnant, if you just wait and just hope that something's going to change, then you're just going to die. you're end up going to be disappearing, right? A lot of these things happened in the past with many big companies. Right? If you know BlackBerry, they are famous for making the BlackBerry phone. Because they were refusing to change, they got destroyed, right? No one really cares about BlackBerry anymore. No one really buys BlackBerry phones anymore. What do we buy? We either buy Samsung, right? We buy iPhones, right? And that's the reason why. They were so confident that they were the number one at that time. They didn't need to care about anyone, right? So if you are not willing to change and evolve, you will get left behind, because now we've come to a new era, a new industrial revolution, right? Where we now use technology, things like this, right? Our phones, these things are supercomputers in our pockets. If we are able to use this, then we can easily reach millions of people around the world. It just takes a little bit of patience and practice and a lot of hard work. And so, I hope that this was a very good educational information session for you. And if you learned something, that is great. If you haven't, that's okay too. Sometimes it takes a little bit of, pondering and self-reflection for you to understand. But I hope that this was a great time, and thank you all for listening.
Thank you very much, Diamond Master Daniel Kim. So it was very well done. I hope everyone enjoyed it, but because time's running out, I won't make it too long. Just gonna give a quick news kind of report on what's going on. It's going to be very quick. I'll take maybe 2 minutes, and then we'll close our meeting with the company motto, take a photo, and that'll be all for today. So quickly with the news, it's not going to be too long, hopefully. So Korean success tour is still happening. Some places have already done and did theirs, but there are still places around the world that are still doing the Korean tour. So if your area is doing it, you can sign up, and if you're within the qualification, you'll be able to join in the success tour and visit Korea and their headquarters and have a fun time there. Once again, Korea is for the third time in a row top 5 and best place to work. So once again, for the third time in a row, Atomy has been acknowledged to be an amazing place as a company itself that functions very cohesively and a place where employees want to work and enjoy working and supporting what the company does. So there are many events, as Daniel said, there's a lot of success seminars that we can visit all around the world. Many special events are happening that are a little bit bigger than the normal one-day seminars that we may see. So please look into those and see if you're able to join. Of course, one final thing, there is daylight saving happening on the 12th. So with that, there will be some adjustment in time. I believe most of Europe and North America isn't changed too much. The difference will be Korea and Hawaii that will have 1 hour earlier time for them to join. So if your country is not here, if your location is not listed here, please double check and see how the daylight saving will affect you. I believe most places aren't affected with this, but there are some places that have just a little bit harder time to join in our meeting, but hopefully you'll still be able to join us. So once again, Global Top Seminar. This is the Global English Top Seminar that happens every Thursday, and you're able to join in every week and listen into the speakers here and learn more about Atomy and Grow. If you want to join in a more bigger group that does provide English translation, we have the Global Top Seminar that happens on Tuesday. I believe that's more of the North American time, but you can talk to your sponsor, your leaders, and they will give you the exact time and the link for you to join in for the meetings next week that we host and for the big group that Global Top hosts as well. So thank you very much for joining us today. Hopefully everyone enjoyed the message, the products, the speeches that happened, and continue to strive for success because we all want to be at the top together. So thank you very much for joining us. We'll do the company model first and then photo, and then that'll be the end of today. All right, join with me for the last time for this seminar. Let's begin. Is everyone ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
Go.
There's the spirit.
There's the spirit.
Humility. All right. Thank you very much, everyone. On 3, I will be taking the photo. So on 3, 1, 2, 3. Yes. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a wonderful evening, morning, or night, wherever you may be. And see you next week.
See you next week.
so much. Good
See you.
job.
Bye.
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 Thank you.